I'm starting an early Wednesday morning hike at Iroquois Park. I think this is a combination of smoke and fog. I think we're getting smoke from the Canadian wildfires. I decided to hike up to the Corbly Trail. I'm going to start at the top and then hike down to the bottom. First I'm going to go to the North Overlook, and then I'm going to hike around Summit Field. When I started my hike, the gnats and the mosquitoes and the smoke was terrible. That's why I decided to come up here. I'm approaching the North Overlook and I see a lot of smoke. That's not fog up there. I'm approaching the North Overlook. Some guy is up here playing the guitar. Or is that a girl? I think it's a girl. Yeah, it is a girl. It is very smoky up here. This is definitely from the Canadian wildfires. You can just barely see downtown Louisville and Churchill Downs. I'm leaving Top Hill Road and I'm entering Summit Field. I think that might be a juvenile purple martin. It just flew off. I'm hiking through Summit Field. It feels pretty good in the shade, but once you get out in that sun, it's a different story. I see a spice bush swallowtail butterfly on a downy sunflower. It's flying from flower to flower. Now it's on this flower. I'm checking out the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. There's nothing going on here. There's an eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly. This eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly is over there on the downy sunflowers, also known as the ashy sunflowers or the hairy sunflowers. There are quite a few eastern tiger swallowtail butterflies flying around. There's an indigo bunting at the top of that tree. A beautiful indigo bunting. I see a monarch butterfly. What is that? I think it's a spice bush swallowtail butterfly. It is a spice bush swallowtail butterfly. There's another monarch butterfly. There's a ruby-throated hummingbird at the top of that tree. It just flew off. There's a male eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly that just flew in. It's on a milkweed flower. The hummingbirds are flying all over the place. It's hard to capture them on video. They were just over there, 2 of them. And one just flew up in that tree. There's a cardinal up in that tree. There we go. There it is. Yeah, it just flew off. That's where the hummingbirds were. I was hoping that they'd come back. They probably will just as soon as I leave. That's alright. I got a video and a picture of one up in the tree. There's a hummingbird moth on the Virginia mountain mint. There's the silver-spotted skipper. Just flew off. There was another hummingbird moth. Where'd it go? There's a cloudless sulfur butterfly on the milkweed leaf. There's a bumblebee on the partridge pea plants. I'm checking out the sumac flowers. The bees are all over it. Honeybees and bumblebees. There's a honeybee. This doe is in Summit Field. I bet there's a fawn around. But I don't see them. I bet she has a fawn hidden over there. And maybe not. I don't see any fawns in there. No, she's alone. There's no fawns. Here, I'm going to take off. There might be a fawn in that mess, but I'm not going in there to try to find it. I found another cardinal. Well, it didn't stay long. There's an American goldfinch at the top of that tree. I found another indigo bunting. High up in that tree. I'm about finished in Summit Field. There's a lot of goldenrod in this field. Found some more sumac flowers. Look at all the bees on it. I found a turtle in this pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. It's a yellow-bellied slider. Now it's in the water. I'm leaving Summit Field. I'm going to hike down to my car. I just left Top Hill Road and I'm on my way to my car. This is an area I don't hike very often. I was following a pileated woodpecker, but I never could catch up to it. Now I'm going to hike down this hill. It wouldn't be bad if it wasn't so humid. I'm crossing this gully and then I'm going to hike up that hill. I'm as high on this hill as I'm going to hike. Now I'm going to take off in this direction. I'm finished hiking the high ground, getting ready to hike down another hill. This is not going to be a long hike. I'm about ready to go home now. On my way to my car. I'm getting close to Rundle Road. I decided to hike up one more hill before I go home. Now it's going to be all downhill from here. Made it down to Rundle Road and I'm very close to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.